Hello and welcome to my Mountain of Shame. Today we have the game A Last Word, a 2015 game by 12 Tiles. Now this is a, shall we say, RPG Maker game. However, I'm trying not to judge a book by its cover once again, because, sometimes these can surprise you. So, yeah. I don't know when I picked this game up, if I got it for free or just bought it really cheaply. But it apparently has a lot of gentlemen in it. I'm very much looking forward to playing, just because of what it looks like. However, we'll see how it goes. So, as usual, I give all games on my Mountain of Shame 30 minutes to either impress me, or, well, not. And essentially, we'll see what this game's like. So, let's just jump straight into the action. Now, I did have to be recording this one with Camtasia, so if there's any other problems with the audio leaking in from the system besides the game, I am sorry in advance, but we should be good. No, after you. No, after you. No, after you. Excuse me, gentlemen. Is this the estate of Professor Chatters, is it not? Indeed. We've just arrived as well.
Hey.
The servant should be back out soon, milady. He'll see to letting you in. Don't wait up for us. I didn't expect to see this already. See what? This chit-chat, war of words, those two fellows are engaging in right now? After you. Oh, of course! All I see is a bit of discourse. Wordplay is common enough at social gatherings. It is not entirely unexpected. Yes, but have you never met a Judge Boasting and Mr. McCall? I'm familiar with them, but we've never been formally introduced. Why? They continuously attempt to get the last word on each other. It's kind of a pain to listen to. It's as if whoever speaks last gets a big prize or some such thing. That's exactly the point, young sir. Try not to play ignorant. This is a rather large estate. Only the best for Professor Chatters. Care to come inside? What of the other two? If we wait for them, they'll be out here all evening, freezing our smiles off. Come along! He shut the door on us, and after inviting us in, can you believe the nerve? Oddly enough, I can. Hopefully the exceptional Professor Chatters will have a bit more manners. You've never met with him either? I can't say that I have, but I couldn't refuse his invitation. This should be a fairly high-profile gathering, if I'm not mistaken. It'd be a great boost for my position in Mesbo Corporation. It's due time we entertained our host, Mr. Cole. After you.
Yeah.
Very graceful of you, Mr. Boasting, but I insist you lead the way. I couldn't possibly, Mr. McCall. Mr. Boasting, you simply must allow me the pleasure of letting you go first. I insist! Oh, I insist. See what I mean? You are a bit ignorant, aren't you? I'm Whitney Gossip. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Seymour of Seymour House. A pleasure. What do you say we get inside before it gets darker? Chapter 1. Hospitality, or he who scoffs last, scoffs best. So this is the summer house estate of the Professor Chat? Of course, why would this state the obvious? Should it be obvious? I've never stepped foot in here before. Good point, you certainly haven't. I don't let just anyone enter onto this property. You're a bit judgmental for a servant. Possibly. Professor Chatters has strict guidelines for who can and cannot attend his little get-togethers. There are multiple dowdy figures vying to tumble in the front door. Sometimes his guests have class. Other times I must bite my tongue. Like now, for example. I don't suppose you've worked here for long with an attitude of that. I'm a professional, Mr. Seymour. I've been here quite some time, and I never forget a frumpy face. I'll be sure to add you both to my mental catalogue of regular attendees. The others are just up this way. Follow me. Are you ready? I suppose. This isn't exactly my forte. No, you don't mingle often? Oh, my mother handled most of these engagements. Okay, I've unlocked a key topic. Okay. She was the head of the Seymour house. I was a bit sheltered myself. Maybe you pick up some of her skills. I can only hope. But maybe a glass of wine first. Okay. Tonight's promises to be interesting. Quite a few new faces. Myself included.
Yeah.
Most certainly you especially. And it's bothersome to come to these parties for some real conversation, discussions, arguments, gossip. Honestly, Miss Gossip, Witty Gossip, I know who you are, I'm being condescending, but as you were saying, Miss Gossip, was it? I don't think you have what it takes to hold your own here. Are you serious? I am. Do you disagree? I most certainly do. Excellent. Okay, I get to fight. Move the conversation cursor forward to get the last word. High levels have greater starting advantage. Whitney is 11 levels lower. Well, let's be disruptive. And we'll be common, avert, subtle. Let's be subtle about it. Oh damn, I was hoping we'd actually have words there. Wait, what? That was quick. Well, it seems I left you speechless. Be a good girl and bring me a glass of that 20-year blank. It's delicious. Come now, show me some classic. Don't leave a thirsty woman waiting her evening nip. You pour a glass of wine fairly well, at least. I commend you. Simply divine. As you're no doubt aware, there's a great power in conversation, ability to get the last word in conversation. In that brief moment of speechlessness, you are susceptible to my persuasive persuasions. It's positively overwhelming feeling. It certainly is. You don't sound enthusiastic enough, and it bores me to no end. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go strike a conversation up elsewhere. Okay, find the lock icon to progress the story. What is this? What an odd design. Part copper, part rubber. Okay. I found something else to talk about, apparently. Okay. I'm quite disappointed that I didn't actually get a chance to... what an awkward statue. It says Seymour House at the bottom. Okay. No, but it's interesting, because, like, when you think about it... the crackle of women fire soothes me. Like, the game itself had a really interesting premise, but it took away the actual combat, the actual conversations pretty damn quickly. Like, it did it that very fast. And it's just a regular RPG system. Well, not regular. A tug of war, of all things. This is there's a transparent bottle tucked far behind a glass. I feel like before I talk to anyone, I should try and find as many different things as possible. This bottle is different from US other jars. Okay. So all these things I'm getting, are they worth anything? Is it, like, insulting to have a bottle that's the wrong way around? This wine is rather fancy. Okay, that doesn't seem like a negative. Okay, but they're all saying locked topics. Does that mean I'm not actually getting anything from them? Maybe. No, okay, what happened to do this again? Does it show the locked topic again? Yes, it does. Okay. So literally it means nothing to me right now, but I do know where they are for future. I'm a little bit surprised seeing you talk to Miss Party like that. What do you mean just now? What of it? I don't know, you just don't seem that way inclined. We just met, Seymour. I don't know why you are making expectations. You're right, I'm just a little bit flustered. Like I said before, my mother usually handles these affairs. It seems like I have a lot to learn. Well... Okay. Okay, so disruptive is a power move that beats submissive, which means tact, which means aggression. Okay. Common discourse can be summed up by saying whoever gets the last word wins. To move the conversation forward in any direction you like, you carefully jiggle these 3 phrases. We'll start simple with disruptive. I did this last time and it didn't really work out very well. Let's go for subtle, anyway. The disruptive phase garners a small amount of power in the conversation. To really offset the discourse though, we need tact. Now we have some power, we can traverse a submissive phase. But first we get the opposition air turn. Okay. So I have some power, and now I can go for submissive. And apparently this does decrease my power by 1, increase my tact slightly. Is this an RPG game or a research game? Okay. The submissive phase reduces the power, but gain tact. The tact is used to be aggressive without losing face. We'll go ahead and say an aggressive phrase, and watch the conversation fully start to move. Okay. We got 20, we might as well use common. Okay. The more pegs shown over composure, the more conversation moves towards when using aggression. Composition is important. If someone has damaged composure, they become more susceptible to aggressive phrases. Each phrase uses tone, damaging composure by switching to a stronger tone. Once the speaker chooses a phrase, they commit to a tone. The tone is chosen and shown as strength of the person. The balanced phrase choices between resources, immediate effects of conversation, and tones get advantage. Okay. It still doesn't feel like I'm getting that much in the way of power. I guess I could just be a little bit less subtle. It won't move him forward enough, but... I won't move a little bit forward, but let's be overt about it. That gets me a lot more power. Hey, he's also got a bit more tact now. So, I could be submissive to the... No, not to the max yet, though. So... maybe I need to be a little bit more disruptive. I get to move a little bit closer to being 1. There we go. Yeah, he's moving me back. Oh, wait. Okay, submissive. No, I still can't afford overt. Need 10 more, so let's be a little bit more... Ooh, no, now I'm irritated. Okay. What if I instead be incredibly overt? I guess he gets the same level of skill as him. Okay. So now I could be aggressive. I can be overt about it because I've got plenty of tact. And I get to move by 5. Now he's frustrated. Okay. Oh, I don't like how much tact he's getting. I mean, it does feel like I could just be subtle and I'd still beat him. Blood boiling. Wait, how much higher does it get? I gotta say, it's interesting, but like, I suppose. Just try and remember the clays, to living. St. Lord's motto? I never heard in Latin. It's not Latin, it's complete gibberish to the finest degree, but everything has meaning. It works to remind us that the civilized word is what you say that matters, but how you say it. Civilitas? Civilitum. Our nation hasn't steered us wrong yet. I'll try to keep that one in mind. Perhaps I'll start picking up on some finer points as I go along. And so I told the young lady that she could have my hat if she put it down the revolver. Brilliant tale, Mr. Boasting. I'm sure an impulsive child you say will never forget your deeds. Oh ho ho, he better not. The servants, when are we going to meet the professor? At breakneck speed, I assure you. Professor Chatters needs to finish setting up the equipment before the grand display. And let's just say, I've been sworn to secrecy. as I'm sure you'd expect, Judge Boasting, but your charm is noted. I encourage you all to mingle while we wait. The wine is out and corked. Enjoy it. It looks as though we must wait a little bit longer, McCall.
Hey.
It seems that way, Mr. Boasting. Care to grab a drink? I'd love to, Mr. McCall. After you. This is a small party. I expect to see a more varied crowd, didn't you?
Hey.
I guess I never thought about it, but maybe people arrived. The night is young. Okay, so there's the key topic to gossip with the guests. Okay. Okay. Seymour House or newest invention. Let's go with newest invention and see what this person knows. Gossip. I'm just as oblivious to this new experiment as you are. The professor is known for his odd contraptions, but he does rarely put on a show. However, I expect his house to have a lot more sciencey type things sciencing about. It's all beyond me. The Seymour House? I'm all too familiar. It's rather lesser house. That old man with the glass is the youngest member, if I'm not horribly mistaken. But I'd rather not talk about that lineage tonight. Ah, Seymour House, Seymour House. I think I should know more about it, but I'm drawing a blank. What do you think the invention is? The professor's invention is much a mystery as it is to you. Honestly, though, I expected there to be much more summer house estate than your average party would have. Knowing what little I know about the professor's reputation, I expect the site to be stacked to the brim with scientific equipment. The noble house is quite a mystery, even to Miss McCall House. The professor has a rich and fine history of gentlemanly. At least so I hear. He's rather reclusive, but he's also quite brilliant. Some of his inventions have been used in the front lines of the blasted war. Okay, so you say the professor has made inventions for the military? My word. So you've heard the professor makes military devices? That's interesting. Actually, now I think about it, I can remember my professor saying that Professor Chatters used to be linguist for the military. I bet the professor was a linguist. Intriguing. I bet Miss Prattle would have something to say about that nugget of gossip. The Professor Chatters was a linguist? What a marvel. My husband is a linguist too. I wonder if it's possible the Professor's newest invention has something to do with linguistics. Oh dear, my wrist is sweating at the thought. Actually, I think I may have heard of this project in the news. Was it Professor Chatters who was working on communication technology? Can you imagine how the war would turn in our favour if the dear linguist had better headgear? This has gone from drab to exciting. He's the one who told me about military gear, so I'm quite excited to see what impeccable Professor Chatters has for us in store. Could it be another prototype for the war? They say his previous invention was purchased by the military almost immediately. Rumors are spreading that the professor is a building communication device. Seems a little bit far-fetched, but we'll see soon. Okay. Still can't do anything there. Okay, well, I've already talked to almost everyone about this, so I guess I just gotta keep talking.
Yo.
Word spread this great invention has some bearing on how we communicate. Simply riveting. Okay, maybe it's something else entirely. Seymour House. Let's talk to one of these guys about it. No, I've already talked to him. I need to talk to this person. Ah, yes, the Seymour House. Unemployed by science the last few years, but not uninteresting about the interesting details. I'm positive Miss Prattle would have to say about Fuller's house, but I doubt she'd talk about here. Maybe once the night progresses, line will lose in his own. Okay, so I can't learn anything from him yet. Okay. All I need to learn is Chatter's history from Judge Boasting. So you're aware that the professor used to be a linguist? Oh my word, this truly does excite me. I hadn't worthy discourse in years. A linguist like the professor is just what I need to test my maths. Well, that doesn't answer anything. Oh, here we go. Please wait for the importantly impressive and incredible necessities of his work. It seems a bit unrude that we should be out as greedy himself, or he should have prepared his invention already prepared. If you knew what sort of device he'd been working on, I assure you'd eat your words. Okay. I never eat my words. From what I gathered, Professor Chatters was in the military. He specialized in linguistics. Furthermore, his inventions have been useful in the armed forces for some time. If I'm not mistaken, it seems the professor has brought us here to showcase another such a creation. Creation using the power of speech. I'm sure you'll feel quite brilliant, but any clod with Satan cranium could have discovered as much by simply reading the public journals. Your lack of tact is striking. Quite so. But often words are quite striking, are they not? It's how we gather powers among our peers. I demand you allow me to see the professor. No. You servant, you must allow me to converse with the host. It's your duty. Is that so? You still hold the servants unable to hold discourse, yet they must remain powerless? Certainly, that's the way it is. Allow me to digress. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I've got to move to be a little bit more there, so let's gain a little bit of power, but not too much, because I need to get back into the middle. Of course, he's also moving me a lot faster, yes. Let's go subtle again, move up. Okay, we're both at the same point. I'm irritated, however. I'm frustrated. Wow, that didn't take long. I feel this is another one I'm meant to lose, but anyway. Alright, then maybe, since I'm not that far over the middle, I should be overt about it. It does seem to affect him a little bit more, just like it did me. Blood boiling already? Ish. Okay, let's be a bit more overt. Okay. Now, ready to burst, that is bad. However, if I can make him get up as well, I can get him up that high, it might actually work out better. He doesn't know how to have any tax, so... Oh shit. Oh no, he knows what he's doing. Okay, I need to go avert. I need to get him out of this before he sends me back. Okay, ouch. But I could also be avert again, because I definitely got enough for it. Okay, good. And if he doesn't push me back that far... Oh no, he definitely pushed me back. Oh damn, beyond return. That's not good. Alright, I've got to be a little bit more overt again to push him over the edge. Okay. I still think I could lose at the same time, which I'm... Oh god! Yep. Yep. Let's be overt about this again. Okay. Now, if I can be aggressive, I can push him back. Okay. I feel like he could beat me at any time, though. He's definitely more powerful than I am. Yeah, I'm screwed. Well, there we go. And that, Miss Gossip, is how you get the last word in a conversation. Oops. I see. I assume he's out now. Let's get you back to the table and you wait. Okay. And I guess I was meant to win that. I think I've had enough of this game. It sounds interesting, but I really wish it was actual debate combat and not just glorified resource management tug-of-war. Don't get me wrong though, it's not bad. It's just not my sort of game. I really do feel like it would be so much better if it had more role-playing. More stuff to it, more something. But for now, this has been my Mountain of Shame. And this has been the last word. Goodbye.